We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Started on the ground with Eckler. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now it's Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Chargers take over. At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Jalen Guyton.
40 yards.
And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Hopkins with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 49 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. The pass receiver turned into a runner. Then he turned into a fumbler. And it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
First down, Kansas City.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chargers 14, Chiefs 7.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 18. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Mahomes throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
One more time with Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes throwing for his linebacker, and he's got him complete. Touchdown!
Isaiah Pacheco
From 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
The Charger drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Up the middle with Eckler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. To throw again on 2nd down, Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
Mahomes now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down. Eckler now between the tackles.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Slot man moves right. On 2nd and 7. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Herbert off of play action. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th.
Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert dancing to his left.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
This one fielded at the 5. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Throwing after the interception. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes caught. Kelsey left side.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
He's going to find his tight end Gray complete.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mahomes going to throw it here.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On play action, it's Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
30 yards.
And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From the 31, Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. The handoff, it's Eckler. Down to about the 45.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A give, Eckler running to the right. Chris Jones on the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some room for him there as he'll take this out to about the 15. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the 1st drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
That is caught inside the 5. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Edwards-Helaire. We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation.
Again, Edwards-Helaire pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Throwing on 4th.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Now it's Herbert. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. His target, Allen.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
1:50 left to go in the 2nd quarter. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Another gain there in the 8th play of the drive. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on 3rd and 3. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Herbert steps away. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now receiver in motion left.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On third down, here's Eckler. And this time he is in.
Austin Eckler as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 25 on second down. Herbert is going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play fake. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Herbert now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Touchdown, LA!
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Mahomes now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes
Locates Hardman for another catch.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the 50, here's Herbert.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Herbert going to throw.
Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out.
Herbert.
He's going to let it fly.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And the Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.